it's the groom. Yep. Saying goodbye to his mom.
Oh, yeah.
He's darling. I agree, Claire. Sue gets a kiss too. Oh, beautiful. There's water there. Oh, thanks, Bri.
Yeah.
Well, here comes the bridal procession.
Yes.
They're coming down now. Oh, there they are. That's cute. They all have different dresses.
Yeah.
Same
Usually
color.
They have the same color, but
Yeah, no, they are. They're all the same color, different dresses.
yeah.
And then we got the peach for the maid and matron of honor. Cute. Oh. Here comes the rings. The ring bearer.
Yeah.
Is that cute? Seely's looking at the dog. Oh, is that darling? Ruby's pulling him along,
Yeah.
jumping through the puddle. Good girly. Come on, Seely, not the fountain. Not the fountain, Seely. Good job.
Now that's the ring bearer?
The little girl and the flower girl. Yeah. Oh, where you going, Seely? Where you going, Seely? There she goes. She wants that fountain in the worst way.
Oh, no.
Honey. Ew. Now we got the bride coming out. You see her white veil?
Yes.
Oh, is that thunder? No. I thought it was thunder. Maybe it's the wind in the microphone.
It's the wind in the
Oh,
microphone.
good. Okay. Can you see the white dress coming down the stairs, Claire? Okay. There's the bride. Please tell me she's not crying. Oh, we're supposed to stand.
Oh, that's right.
You don't have to stand, Claire. No? They'll tell us. Sit down, Mary. Down in front.
Down in front.
Please rise for the entrance of the bride.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Sure. Who giveth? They want to know next.
Yeah. That's okay.
Welcome to everybody. What a beautiful day for a wedding. You may be seated. Kids and dogs, don't they make things wonderful? Well, let's begin. Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
Whoa, she got
Brian and Amy have chosen a specific poem as one of the readings today. We have Love is an Adventure, read by Mark Bradley.
Love is an adventure and a conquest. It survives, develops in the universe itself only by perpetual discovery. The only right love is between two couples whose passion leads them both, one through the other, to a higher possession of their being. Put your faith in the spirit which dwells between the two of you. You have each other, yourselves, to the other as a boundless field of understanding, of enrichment, of mutual increased sensibility. You'll meet above all by entering into a constantly sharing of one another's thoughts, affections, and dreams. There alone, as you know, in spirit, which is arrived through flesh, you will find no disappointments, no limits. There alone the skies are forever open for your love. There alone lies the great road ahead.
Thank you, Mark. The next reading they have chosen is 1 Corinthians 13, verses 1 through 7, read by Trisha Skaya.
This is a reading from St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians, chapter 13. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith that can move mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and surrender my body to the flames, but have not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres.
Thank you. So love always, love never. Some of those absolutes and infinites are things that we talked about in pre-marriage counseling and when do you use those, and you need to know when to be able to use them. But it's a pretty hard call, right? To love always and love never does these things here. So I want to take this time to poll the audience really quickly. How many people are married? Did you raise your hand? Wonderful, beautiful. All right, keep your hand raised. 5 years. Married 5 years or more. 10 years. 20 years. 30 years.
Hey, you're
40
30 in
years?
July.
Randy, 30, oh, 30, okay. Constructive credit. How about 50 years? Oh, I still see some hands. 60 years? Hold on. right back there, 60 years. How wonderful is that? How beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's give a round of applause. How wonderful is it to see such wonderful examples of committed love? And right here, as Brian and Amy do this today, committing in love. And the beautiful thing is both your parents have a beautiful committed love to get through so many years. What wisdom behind that. People around to be able to learn from and support each other. How many of you have, it's been really easy, pride never got in the way, never boastful, never got angry? Okay, I probably shouldn't have kept my hand up. But it isn't easy. Again, it's the love never, love always. But it's a continual commitment within. We all need a little bit of grace and forgiveness at times. The Bible has tons to say about love and marriage. And perhaps the one that says the most is in John, the apostle of love. One thing he says is we love because God first loved us. And it's so easy, it seems so easy to love when we're feeling that love in return and we're having that love and support. I want to encourage that and know that you have God loving both of you, Brian and Amy. And you have the love of people around you. Another thing that John said, the Apostle John, this is how we know what love is. That Jesus Christ laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters, for those around us. And Jesus' example was not just that he died and rose, but he lived his life in a way for others. And the same way with you, you live for each other as well. It isn't always the things you want to do. Jesus himself had things this is a struggle for me, but I will still do this because I love, I tell you, it's been an absolute pleasure to do pre-marriage counseling with you guys. It's been wonderful. I love how you dove in and tackled some of these tough problems, tough things to talk about, and that's great, that courage to go forward. One of the things we talked about, and you guys actually brought it up within here after reading 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, the love tank or the love bank, on how important it is to put deposits because there will always be these withdrawals that happen. And I love how you guys actually took that on pretty well. That was beautiful. So I'm excited to see you guys go forward using that as well. As you give each other gifts, as you spend some quality time together, as you continue to encourage and affirm each other, as you do stuff for each other in service, you kiss, hug, hold hands, and other stuff. If you ever get stuck or need a reminder about what it is to love, go back and read 1 Corinthians 13. While you chose it for today, I hope that you can take it on. And I'm going to read for you it again. And whoever place that it says in verses 4 through 7, and it says, love, I'm going to replace your guys' names. And you can do this yourself too. Brian is patient. Amy is kind. Brian does not envy. Amy does not boast. Brian is not proud. Amy does not dishonor others. Brian is not self-seeking. Amy is not easily angered. Brian keeps no record of wrongs. Amy does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. Brian and Amy always protect, always trust, always hope, always persevere. And you may not certainly do this 100% of the time, but it's a good reminder as a commitment. So I'm really excited for you guys. At this point, I want to invite Father Lochner up. Father Lochner is someone that Amy works with. And I thought it was beautiful as we were talking through this, on that they wanted to have a blessing by Father Lochner. So he comes up, and Brian, actually, what do you guys?
I got it.
The bride's got it.
Sure.
Father.
May God bless you. May God give you many years together. And if it is His will and yours, many children as well.
Amen.
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 Thank you, Father.
That deserves a round of applause. Right there.
Good job.
It does.
The
I hope
fountain.
that was the fountain.
All right.
Yeah, the fountain.
So let's go forward here, and we're going to do the exchange of vows at this time. And as I understand, Brian and Amy have written their own vows, and they wanted to do their own, and then we'll do some traditional vows. So, Brian, at this time,
Got it written down. Good man.
Amy, I'm excited for you to be my co-pilot in this adventure we are embarking on. You are my biggest fan, most loyal supporter, and most importantly, my best friend. How do I convey the endless qualities that make you such a gift? The love, caring, and devotion you express every day in the work you do, which reveals how truly special you are. Watching you grow into such a beautiful, gracious woman, making me marvel that I get to call you mine. How lucky can I get? Your spontaneity, which helps me expand my horizons and gets me out of my comfort zone. Your unconditional trust, which makes it safe to be myself, however imperfect. Amy, we know what makes each other happy because we've made each other our first priority. That is how lasting bonds are formed. All of which makes me excited for our future. The laughter, the comfort, the ups and downs, time spent together, time spent apart, always knowing we can count on each other no matter what. Our relationship has and continues to be a great adventure. Whatever the flight plan that lies ahead, I know that you'll be there right by my side, cheering me on. Hand in hand, along with Ruby, ready to conquer anything that comes our way. In the words of the poem we chose, the skies are ever open for our love. They're aligned. Alone lies the great road ahead. Amy Moline, I love you more than words can say. Be my companion. Be my dearest ally, my partner, as we embark on this new, amazing stage of our journey. I vow to spend the rest of my days working to deserve the honor of calling you my wife.
Yeah.
I don't have pockets like you do. Brian, this day is finally here. The day that I've dreamt about since I was a little girl. I've always played princess since I was 3 years old, picking out my pink tulle dress. But what was always missing was my prince. I stand here today as my fairy tale is complete. I found my Prince Charming. Fairy tales are those of make-believe, but I believe. I truly believe we were chosen for each other. My Bampa and Grandpa Bob are definitely in cahoots at Augusta. God knew I needed a patient man to guide me as I continued to grow. God also knew you needed a patient woman to allow you to watch golf all the time and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I would not be the strong, confident woman I am today without you by my side. You have always been the guiding hand on the small of my back, and no matter how many times I stumble, you are there to help me up. Not only do you accept and love me at my best, you accept and love me even more tenderly at my worst. You cherish my gifts and talents. You help me to better my faults. You are my best friend, the love of my life, my soulmate. Today, this I vow to you. I vow to be the wife you deserve, your companion, confidant, best friend, forever golfing stalker. No matter the distance, our hearts are one.
No, not yet, not yet.
That's
Not
tempting.
yet.
I can see why.
Not yet.
All right. Okay, so to the traditional ones you chose. Brian, you take Amy to be your wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and health, to love and to cherish as long as you both shall live. If so, answer by saying, I do.
I do.
All right. Amy, do you take Brian to be your husband, to have and to hold this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and health, to love and to cherish, as long as you both shall live? If so, answer by saying,
I absolutely do.
all right.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And now for a congregational promise as we come around as support. To the family and friends here, do you promise to love and support Brian and Amy and their commitment to lifelong marriage? If so, answer by saying, we do.
We do.
Awesome. All right. May I have the rings?
Yeah, that's different.
All right. Okay. So the rings are an outward visible symbol of an inward and visible grace which unites two hearts in love. They're especially significant because the circle, these rings, is a symbol of unending and enduring quality of the love which Brian and Amy profess and are committing to today. Okay, hold hands, be ready. We'll get this show on the road quick. Brian, repeat after me. Amy, I give you this ring
Amy, I give you this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
and enduring faithfulness.
and enduring faithfulness.
Amy, repeat after me. Brian, I give you this ring
Brian, I give you this ring
as a sign of my love
as a sign of my love
and enduring faithfulness.
and enduring faithfulness.
They both fit. All right. So at this point, Brian and Amy have chosen as a symbol of their unity together to do a unity lock symbol. So at this point, I can cue you guys to come up, and I'll have a reading while they go ahead and do that. So you guys don't want to move over there. This is an excerpt from The Bridge Across Forever by Richard Bach. A soulmate is someone who has locks that fit our keys, and keys that fit our locks. When we feel safe enough to open the locks, our truest selves step out, and we can be completely and honestly who we are. We can be loved for who we are and not for who we're pretending to be. Each unveils the best part of the other, no matter what else goes wrong around us. With that one person, we're safe in our own paradise. A soulmate is someone who shares our deepest longings, our sense of direction. When we're two balloons and together our direction is up, chances are we found the right person. Our soulmate is the one who makes life come to life.
Oh, cool.
And now, by the power vested in me as a minister of the gospel in the state of Minnesota, I now pronounce you husband and wife. What God has joined together, let no one separate. Brian, you may now kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Brian and Amy Eden. And now to all here, especially you, Brian and Amy. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May he lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen.
Amen.
Now ends the ceremony. Reception to begin.